Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We're going to check out Surfin' USA by the Beach Boys. And I just found out that Brian Wilson passed away. I found out, yesterday later at night. I'm in a bit of a different time zone than the USA. And that morning, I was replying to some comments on YouTube, and it was a comment on the Beach Boys "Till I Die" reaction. And this person said, "Hey, you got to go back and check out some of the more earlier stuff because I believe that song is from early '70s, and really go check that out." And he was talking about Brian Wilson. I said, "Yeah, I will." So I usually put like a reminder in my calendar, and there's like 4 or 5 artists. I get the notification, at like 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. Like, oh yeah, to remind myself, check that out. So I had put that in. I just typed in Beach Boys, and then later that night, I was just listening to an audiobook, and my wife said, "Hey, have you reacted to the Beach Boys yet?" I said, "Yeah. I'm gonna check out more." And she said, "Brian Wilson just passed away." I said, "What?" And it's like, oh man, that's now I get that notification this morning, and it's just an entirely different vibe. Usually, I just click it away, and I was just and I hope to explore more of the Beach Boys and learn a little bit more. I've been doing that with some other artists. I've been checking out only a few songs by the Beach Boys. We're gonna do this one first. If you have any other recommendations that say, yeah, you got to check this out, really showcases their stuff, or let me know. Apologies for the long intro. Rest in peace, Brian Wilson. I know for many people, his work has meant a lot and will mean a lot. Just forever, right? So that's amazing. Let's go.
If everybody had an ocean across the U.S.A,
Hey,
then everybody be surfing like California. You see them wearing their baggies, Warachi sandals too, a bushy blonde hairdo, surfing USA. You'll catch them surfing at Del, Ventura County line. Teacher, we're surfing,
hey.
surfing USA. And Hagerty's and Small, Pacific Palisades, San Onofre and Sun, Redondo Beach and LA, all over La Jolla, at Waimea Bay. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Beautiful, man. Yeah, I need a little bit of smiles in my life, not particularly because Brian Wilson passed away, but, just sometimes the world can seem so dark, and music can really bring light to it. I had read, because I looked up, I always try to look up writing credits and stuff, and I saw that Chuck Berry was credited, and I said, whoa, wait a second. How is that? How does that work? But then I saw this. I think Brian Wilson was inspired by his song, or used the lyrical and musical structure from uh, Sweet 16. Is that the song? And that's why the credits also have Chuck Berry in it, because that was maybe the same publishing company, and then they could use this, but of course you have to give credit and stuff, but just use lyrics from the surfing culture on top of that structure. Is that correct? Do I say that correct, or am I missing something there? I'm not sure, but I love that backbeat, dun, 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 and then of course those harmonies are so great, and those that falsetto is amazing. It gives you that uplifting feeling, that bright feeling, and combine that with the visual imagery you're getting in the lyrics with that describing of the surf culture. And what if everybody had an ocean? Because um, like in the USA, some have landlocked states, some just don't have it. Like I'm close to the sea here. I'm at the North Sea in Belgium. You can try to surf a little bit. We don't really have those kind of waves here. I don't know how high our highest waves are. 1 meter, maybe. I don't know. I do have some friends that surf, but they have to travel really to get great waves, right? You don't really get them over here, but it's a very interesting culture. And those people are also easygoing, friendly, nice, and I think that's a little bit of the message of the song as well. Like everybody would wearing their baggies and the sandals, and a little bit more easygoing and friendly, and hey, how you do, that type of free spirited nature that is in the song and in those people in that culture. What if everybody would have that feeling? I love that. So, and I get a few references. I'm not in the USA, but I've watched enough films from there, and I know Ventura, I know Palisades and in California, of course, and Santa Cruz, all of that. But then he's going to different parts, of the country. Manhattan, we're going to New York. If everybody had that, we would be surfing the USA and just going around um, and eventually surfing the world, man. So I love that um, free spirited nature of this, that innocence. Yeah, man, those harmonies are absolutely beautiful. The guitar, uh, awesome stuff, man. So yeah, I wanted to check this one out because I knew it would be uplifting, and hopefully I get some more recommendations and I can learn more about the Beach Boys and their music, because they have been so influential as well uh, on music. And I've been checking out some of those bands from that era, like the Beatles, the Rolling Stones. Been on a little bit of a deep dive there, so hopefully I can do uh, that as well with the Beach Boys and Brian Wilson, and learn more. So thank you everybody for being here. Hope your day goes well. See you in the next one. Goodbye.